The question is, you know how we have different languages, French, Spanish, Russian, German. Do dogs have different languages? Like, can a German Shepherd talk properly to a German Shepherd? Or if it's like, I don't speak Chihuahua. Or I don't speak Shih Tzu.
You said, the question is, do dogs have languages? Do you only speak, the fact that you said that was the question?
That's the question. And welcome to another fantastic episode of Random Ass Conversations with
Twilla and Dion.
/
Stop
Dion
trying
Lack.
to make fetch happen.
I don't know if you guys know this.
I
don't know if you guys know this. This is not my podcast. This is my business partner Twilla's podcast.
Earlier, you just said that you was the star of the show, that no one was coming to see me.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what you said earlier, and so I just want you to know what you said.
No one saw
and
that.
now all of a sudden,
no one said that. We just started recording, so I don't know what type of witnesses we got.
Go back to the live replay.
No one has a live.
Right before this,
okay.
and hear him thinking that he David Ruffin.
Okay. The point is, this is Twilla's podcast. I am her featured guest because she keeps booking people, but no one shows up. So it's like, all right, let me go ahead and do the goddamn podcast to help out a friend. So, thanks for having me.
You wouldn't even help me move.
Thanks for having me.
Why would you come to the podcast?
Thanks for having me.
Wow.
Dion never said that.
Yeah, I was waiting to bring that back up, hippie.
Yeah, I never said that. This is not my podcast. See, because it's called Random Ass Conversations with Twilla.
It's called Random Ass Convos with Twilla and Dion.
See, I didn't know the name.
Ampersand.
I didn't even know the name.
If this was a WGA credit, it would be half and half. One for each. We would be splitting a credit. That's exactly what is happening because of the ampersand.
I thought it was Conversations. I did not know it was Convos. So thank you.
I mean,
I did not know it was Conversations. I thought it was Convos. And then because the hashtag is RACT.
No.
Random Ass Conversations T.
No.
Anywho.
You just make stuff up. Y'all.
Okay, go for it. What you got today on the docket?
Hi, how are you, Roderick? How was your life?
You're using the government name.
I did that.
No. Because if I'm Roderick, I can walk out because it's supposed to be Random Ass Conversations with Twilla
Roderick
_ Dion.
Roderick and Dion. Same person.
Again, this is not my podcast. You know how like on Jimmy Kimmel when Matt Damon's supposed to be featured on there? I'm supposed to be just holding the camera, but none of your friends ever come.
Wow.
Because they don't support you.
Wow.
And I am here 48 episodes in, always having to carry the show.
Yo, you yelled in my ear.
You want me yelling your feet?
I want you not to
That's
yell.
how you hear. That's how you hear with your ears.
There's an audience. It's all good. It's all good.
Bring it down.
Thank you. All right.
Anyhow.
May the Lord be with you and also with me.
What you got on the docket?
Yo, so this week has been Valentine's week. Monday. It's a few days ago.
Yep.
But I've completely missed. Nick Cannon put out a song. Did you hear about this?
Nick Cannon put out a song, y'all.
He has a mixtape coming out. And he has a song this called, where he sampled Mariah's All Alone.
Whoa.
And it's basically like him sharing his heart, how he messed up with Mariah.
Oh, he want Mariah Carey back.
He said he's like, pretty much, I know that's not going to happen, but he put his feelings out there.
So are they both single now?
No, she has a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So he assumed that Mariah Carey wants him back after 9 children in the bag?
Well, in the lyrics, he's like, I know you don't want me back. I know I was trash. me having babies by all these models and singers, and you going home with somebody to sleep because basically, I was in these streets.
Wow.
He
Kanye
said,
and Nick needs to hang out and get some therapy together.
His lyrics was, "I had it all, but I let it slip away." That's what he opens with. And he's like sing rapping, so it doesn't sound like normal Nick Cannon, whatever. But he says, "I ain't got nothing but love for you. I stay away. I ain't trying to F it up for you. I'm going to keep my distance, stay in my lane, because I know you got a man, and it's a little too late."
A lot of thoughts here. It's around Valentine's Day, perfect timing. He's hoping that things happen, things on the rocks. Things didn't work out for her and Mariah Carey boyfriend. I'm assuming he's like, "Hey, I'm just throwing it out there." Secondly, very disrespectful
To all the other baby mamas?
No, very disrespectful for the boyfriend of Mariah Carey.
Oh yeah.
And third, you don't think Nick Cannon has 8 more songs for the rest of the baby mamas? He's coming out.
That's true.
He's coming out with remixes of the same song.
How? Okay, because I'm petty and I'm not with the. I'm not part of that life where Nick Cannon can just have babies with all the other people and we supposed to be. What? I'm not that. But I was like, I would be a little petty if he did a song for each of the baby mamas and it'd be like, yes, and this is why we're not together.
What? Why? Why are you petty? If Nick Cannon said, "You know what this is,"
I want all the attention.
You know what this is. If Nick Cannon literally says, "You know what this is," I just want. Hold on. Can I also say this? The pattern of Nick Cannon's baby mamas. If I had to show y'all what they look like, it's all light-skinned women. What does that tell you about Nick Cannon? All light-skinned women. No dark-skinned women, Nick Cannon.
He has a type. That's all.
Like they're all the same shade. I kind of feel like that's shade to the dark-skinned community. I'm just saying, Nick. Protect black women, not protect 25% black women.
So
that's it.
I'm glad you put that out there.
I just wanted to.
You said it. I didn't. I appreciate that, brother man. I don't know. Like, listen, people do what they do. He said something about spending $10,000 a week on these.
On all of them, or one at a time?
I didn't know what that was because I was like, that's still more than I make. But yeah, he didn't say. He just said $10,000 a week. That's not a lot.
That's not a lot. If it's just,
I feel like it would be like each.
Yeah, it has to be each.
But he does acknowledge. He says, "As much as I want you back, it's probably better where you at. Probably better where you at because I'm still in these streets. I'm still in all the sheets, not in the sheets, in all the sheets.
Right.
Having babies, models, and singers and actresses saying they're pregnant by me, having to pay $10,000 a week."
I think Nick Cannon and Kanye West need to figure this out together. What you want to do? What is your end game? Why are you doing this to these women? Why?
I mean,
he literally said, "We just had differences." I remember when Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon first broke up. He was like, "We just had differences, man. We just had differences, and we just went our different separate ways. We're amicable. We still talk to each other. We're good." But this whole time, he was the one that messed up, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
That's what he said.
Yeah, Shannon, they're all models, singers, skinny, pretty much too. Nick does have a preference. Nubsy. Nick has a preference for high-class singers, I guess, on some days.
High-class singers.
Mariah.
That's it.
That's
one.
It.
Yeah.
But yes, so because people have been talking about Kanye and Kanye's behavior in the past week. Are you following him on IG?
I can't.
You should not. I'm just on there to
Sure.
be
I'm not judging you.
I'm just saying you should not. But it definitely, like, a couple of days ago was all just stalkerish and mean and, like, the fact that he could, like, Kanye would go online and then talk crap about Kim or his family, and then say, I want my family back, but then talk about her boyfriend, but then would deliver like a truckload of flowers. We see this disturbing stalker-like behavior and unhealthy-like behavior from Kanye. Mm-hmm. How is that different? Because you jokingly said Nick and Kanye should do something, I don't know what you said.
Hash it out, man. Talk about it, man. What we gonna do, man?
But do you think Nick Cannon's song to Mariah 10 years later is just a song and not as stalkery? Like,
it's not as stalkery. It's a song.
Yeah.
That's a Dear John. It's just what Nick Cannon did is no better than what who that white girl from overseas do be doing. The white girl, hello.
Adele.
Yeah.
White girl from overseas.
Yeah, I couldn't think of her name. I know it's one name. He what he did was no different than what Adele be doing. She be shooting her shot at ex-boyfriends. Hello from the... No, that's not the song. What's the song that she was like the dude was married, and she just like God, what's the song?
I know which one you're talking about because it sounds like Hello from the other side, but
it's like but anyway, it's like you have fun with your life. You're doing good with your married, but just know that I'm here. I can't think of the lyrics, but I was like, dude, why would you?
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if all these years you'd like to meet. That one. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be.
What's the chorus? Adele is.
Hello, it's hello
messy.
from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything I've done.
Yeah. Hello from the other side. No, that's not the song.
That one, not that one. Let's see. Maybe our people know.
Oh, what's the song?
Oh, never mind. I'll find someone like you.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks, Shanna.
Yeah, never mind. I'll find someone like, oh my gosh. Ladies, if you, Adele is very messy. If you found out that your man's ex-girlfriend had wrote a song or wrote a letter that said, never mind, I'll find someone like you, you will be pissed.
Well, yes. So Adele said it in a song. Kanye did it in real life.
He doing it real time.
Kanye needs therapy.
Friends, Kanye?
He just got yes people around him.
Who was your friends? Hey man, chill out. This is not good for us. This is not good for the brand. Like, can I give you an example?
No.
Okay.
Send Kim a truckload of flowers.
I do want to say this. I know Kim Kardashian did not accept the flowers. What I would do as the driver, I would say, hey, Kanye has sent you 100 dozen roses. She'd be like, oh my God, that's creepy. Okay, can you just sign here? I'm going to take them.
What did he do?
I'm going to take them back to my wife and redistribute these flowers to my wife. Is that cool with you?
What did he do though? Do we know what happened to the flowers?
I hope he took the flowers. I did my job. She said she didn't want it. I'm just going to take these flowers.
Do I bring them back to you, Kanye? You already paid for them, or?
She signed for them. She said I can have them. So don't.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Don't put me in the news. I just
there
want you
go.
to know I'm just.
Kanye asked for a divorce and then getting mad they divorced. I didn't know Kanye asked for a divorce.
He asked. He didn't go for it. He said, "Hey, you want a divorce?" And she was like, yes. Whoa. I didn't want you to say yes. I just asked you. I didn't want you to move forward with it.
Ambi J said, if anyone shows a difference of opinion, Kanye probably fires them. That's fact. Yeah. I was thinking about that today, like, because, he's going through the whole, he has his Sunday service. He's putting out he's put out gospel music. We know there's people in his circle that could be like, hey,
Hey, yay.
Hey, yay. We know that this
They're
is
not.
not the way.
They're not.
Because they're getting paid?
I think if you look at his firing list, it could be on the point of being hired. It could be like, hey, we like you as a talent. That's it.
Oh, I'm not. No.
If you address anything that is in the public eye of Kanye West, you will be released from your contract. If you have an opinion now, just don't sign the paperwork.
I don't have an opinion. Can I just ask a question?
That's a question. That's it. That's the one question. All right, you ready? You ready to perform for
another one? Are
you DJ Khaled? Okay, let's keep going.
I just want to know who's running Kanye's social media account.
Okay, let's
I can actually do social media.
You see that red sign that says EXIT? You can go ahead and go through that door right there. Leave your bags there, if you will. Just don't leave your bags. Matter of fact, hey Hank, can you taser her on the way out? And that's how a day in the life of Kanye West camps.
Yeah, like he's just taking screenshots. Like he'd do random stuff, like. But be like, I want my family back.
Did you see that bad cropping game that he did for with Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
First of all, trash for screenshotting everything. Hey, this is what Pete told me. Pete was like, hey, man, I just want to patch things up with me and you. You one of my heroes. I look up to you. I've not met your children.
Man to man.
He trying to talk to me. Say, hey, you ain't gonna be my kids. Y'all see this man? If y'all see him on the streets, y'all yell at Skeet and y'all say, Kim Ye forever. And then Kim was like, Kanye, why would you say that to him? You're crazy. People will literally do everything you say for him to do. He can get hurt. All right, I'm gonna call the dogs off. Don't do nothing, little Skeet. I'll handle it.
Also, Ye's had like multiple girlfriends in the past months.
So what? What you got?
Traveling all over the world, buying bags. He bought Julia Fox and all her little friends. Was it Birkin? Some
he
type
can't
of
have
bag.
a rebound.
Buying hella bags.
No. He was definitely trying to get over her real quick.
And Kim was like, "All right, good for you. Moving on."
He was like, "Ha, you got yourself a little girlfriend, huh, Kim? Okay, cool. I'm good over it. I already had a girl on speed dial. What's her name again? Just Julian. I already had. When you was signing the paperwork, we was already planning her birthday party. So, peace."
But then it's not the tears.
Kim, I don't even like her like that.
And I feel like Kim was like, "We're gonna do this amicably. You could come to me with Saturday Night Live to be there. We can show up to rehearsal together. I'm gonna come to Donda. I'm gonna come to your concert. I'll put on the wedding gown. We still a family." And Kanye acting a whole monkey. I don't know. People said he's off his meds. Is he off his meds, or is he only putting in a show because he got a new album coming out?
All that.
Either way, he. I'm not gonna say he's crazy. He need help.
All that.
He's in a manic episode, and he should seek help before somebody gets hurt.
Can I tell you how dark Kim is? She invited him to SNL, and she claimed him as her husband on SNL with Pete Davidson there. Kanye was in the crowd and watched his soon-to-be ex-wife kiss another man.
They still married.
He said, that girl can act. I actually believe that kiss. That's crazy.
Did they meet that week?
No, they met before that, but they were cooking.
No,
I'm sure they had rehearsals together, and he was like, "Man, you pretty cool, man. You pretty fun. I like you a lot." He's like, "You like me?" "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I see you in the news or whatever, man."
What did Pete Davidson got? Cause he gotta have a great personality.
I'm sure he's fun.
He don't look like. It's not about looks. He look different. He's different. Because he's dated some
in the
high...
comment section, ladies, do y'all find Pete Davidson attractive? Yes or no? I need to, cause I don't want to judge a man like, oh, he's funny, cause he could, a funny man could be a funny man, and that's to be attractive. But
yeah, for sure, great personality, a helpful person. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it. So, another question for you.
What's the question?
Did you watch the Olympics at all?
Hold on. I read they didn't start up until after. I think he gives her normalcy. Yeah. No, he's not my type.
It's not my type.
You said what? What were you asking me?
Oh, I was switching subjects. Asked if you watched the Olympics.
Man, Twilla, you better have some scandal. You better have scandal because nobody's talking about these Olympics.
You ready?
Thank you.
You want scandal?
I want scandal. Because if you...
Why does everything gotta be messy? Figure skating is beautiful.
No one cares about the Winter Olympics.
Hill skiing is beautiful. Have you ever watched curling? Me neither. But bobsledding?
I don't know who Bob is.
Wow.
And why does he sled?
Cool Runnings, man. You don't know? Anyway, so there was scandal. And this is pretty known. So Russia always get caught up in these doping scandals. But one of their ice skaters tested positive for doping, so for steroids. The Olympic Committee still let her skate. Right now, like, they allowed her to keep her gold medal. They're not having like an actual medaling ceremony, but they allowed her to keep her gold medal. And they allowed her to continue or her placement, and they allowed her to continue to compete for testing positive for performing enhancement drugs.
Okay.
So hearing this, I was like, wait a minute. Our girl Sha'Carri was smoking weed that ain't got no performance enhancing anything, right, and they didn't let the girl run.
The question is when did they test her?
I think they said they tested these people back in December.
Oh, so it should have been red flag.
Been canceled.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
And Russia does this stuff all the time and gets away with it. But then they were like, well, we wouldn't want to, the girl's 14, so they're like, we wouldn't want to make any decisions that could end the career of a young athlete.
Yes, it's time. This is it. It's time for you to work at Dairy Queen, young lady. It's over.
And then Russia said, in the instance that y'all do find that she's tested positive for these drugs, there will be no reclaiming. They would fight any effort to redistribute the medals for the team figure skating.
Yeah.
Why is Russia so gangster and America was like, sorry, Sha'Carri, you can't run?
Yeah.
Racism.
Yep. Simple answer. They're gangster and racist. I don't know. I just feel like they're just too powerful. Threats, money. What's it called? Bribery.
Yeah, everybody's like, weed was legal where she's at. There was so many. Yeah, Russia's gangster. Russia over here pushing up on Ukraine, so it's about to be, well, I think they pulled back recently, but Russia's always about that drama. They're about that life. Mm-hmm. But it's just so obvious that when it comes to a runner who was doing something that was legal here, that had nothing to do with her performance, was not able to participate in, as a runner in the Olympics. And that also impacts her career as an athlete. I'm right. Choose a side. And I think, that should not be able to continue to stand. So that was the scandal I had there for you. Bam.
I appreciate that. I guarantee you, I'm willing to pay you weekly if you can tell me, don't look at your computer. Mm-hmm. If you can tell me one athlete that is in the Winter Olympics from America.
Shaun White. He retired this year.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. Or this was his last Olympics, Shaun White.
Active.
Shaun White. He was in the Olympics. This was his last Olympics.
Well, let's just say the person is not retiring.
You cannot add modifiers to your questions, but Lolo Jones competed this year and lost.
It's my question.
As a bobsledder.
It's my question. I
answered it. I gave you 2 answers.
I can modify it. It's my question.
I just gave you 2 answers, love.
You just created names.
Lolo Jones? She was a track runner for the Olympics.
That's the Olympics.
And she stopped competing as a track runner so she could pursue bobsledding, and then she didn't qualify for the finals for that.
You can't get handicapped people in the Olympics. You can't say that. You can't say people that tried out. Somebody that's in the Olympics.
She was in the freaking Olympics.
the running Olympics, not
in the bobsledding Winter Olympics.
Look her up. Because Lolo is a track runner. That's the Summer Olympics, yo. Let me see what they talking about up in here. NBJ said Pete Davidson got that thing, got that young girth. Also,
she didn't get to compete though.
Oh,
she didn't qualify for the. But she's a bobsledder.
Look, we got here.
She's a bobsledder though.
You about that?
I did go very hard.
Yeah.
But she was not on bobsled team for last race. Yeah. But you didn't know she was bobsledding.
I don't know who these people are. What, hold on, man. This better not be Forever Amber J. She has changed her name. Forever. She doing this on purpose. Everybody attack.
No, because you went so hard. I was not on live yesterday.
Jones 03J.
So hard on Jones 03J for not having a picture, for not having her name up, not to trust her. So no, you want to attack her. You'll be like, that's what's up.
The thing is, why she doing this on purpose?
That's what's up.
So for those who don't know,
I'm sorry you had to let Dion bully you into doing something you didn't want to do in the first place.
No, I did not make her do this. She changed. She could have been consistent. Her name, her actual name, is a great screen name. She could have named herself Forever Amber. YouTube, Instagram, perfect. But she thought it was a good idea to name herself Forever Amber. I'm sorry. She thought it was a good idea to name herself, I think, Pretty Brown Eyes on Instagram. YouTube, she naming herself Jones 03J, and now she changed her name to MBJ. She gonna act like I ain't gonna recognize that.
If you are unaware, we're also streaming. We're also going live.
Which you guys should too. If you guys, watching it from YouTube,
check it out. It's fun.
Yeah, we're streaming.
He won't let it go. He will not let it go.
Nope. Forever. That her name is perfect as a screen name. Perfect. Everybody in here got like their names. Like Candace Muhammad is like, what? This is me. Everybody else got code names.
Well, your name ain't Dion Leg.
Oh, here we go with this. What you got on the docket, Twillo? You
didn't wanna follow up with that?
Aaron Jackson is a speed skater that is competing in the Olympics. First of all, Hannah, you have access to Google. So you can just Google who's hot in these streets and then post it here. You ain't go off the top of your head with that.
You don't want anybody to be right. That's the thing.
Yes.
That's the thing.
That's the objective of life. You have a statement and you hope to be right.
We can all be right in life.
If you're white. It ain't right unless you're white. It's all right. What's the term? If all right, if it's all white, right? That's the term. Is that the colloquialism?
Say it again.
Nah, man. Why? See,
Aaron won. Okay.
nah, I'm never leave you alone.
Speed skater. Speed skating is dope. Speed skating is pretty dope.
Speed skating?
Yeah.
What's the opposition of speed skating?
Casually skating.
They said speed skating
on ice,
as in you just kind of like
not
tiptoeing,
regular skating.
just kind of scooting.
Otherwise, you just going, or like ice skating. That's the pretty figure skating. That's the
yeah, figure skate. Because it's what you gotta have a figure.
You make figures as you skate.
You make figures. Okay, I figured.
She's also a person of color who just made history.
What's that word you use?
Person of color.
He said person of color.
Go back and try to say colloquialism.
Colloquialism. Well, do you mess up on any words? What word that jacks you up every time?
Nothing jacks me up every time.
What word you struggle with, asshole?
Can't think of them right now.
Yep, she's been giving me big bully energy.
It
you
clearly
right.
said he's giving big bully energy.
No, the problem is the S is in the wrong place. He misspelled that. She giving big bully energy.
Dion is a big bully.
Yeah.
So, question for you. You say in life you want another child.
Okay.
You have but you don't have a partner to have a child with.
All right.
But you want another child, and your friend, your homegirl's like, you know what? I've been thinking about having a child. Are
you trying to pitch a shout out to me, Twills?
No.
You're painting a scenario of saying your best friend.
Did I say best friend?
You said,
I said homegirl.
Okay, homegirl. So you're not my homegirl?
We cool.
I know the scenario. Keep going though.
Oh, okay. So basically, how would you pursue it if a friend was like, I want to have kids, and I heard you want to have kids. Should we just do this together?
Yeah, I think it's so I remember the scenario with Van Jones. The bigger thing, listen, Twills, focus. Focus. Stay with me.
I'm with you.
We can go through the comments in a second.
Okay.
The bigger thing is if you have mutual exclusive friends with a male and a female, you guys are really good friends. You guys don't have children. You don't have children. And you like, we should have a child together. That's not the problem. The problem is do you break your platonic friendship to have sex, to have this baby, or do you spend the money to get it? Was it vitro? What is it when you? In vitro. IVF? When you put is it IVF? IVF. When you put the male sperm inside the woman. So do you spend that money, or you be like, let's
spend the money? If you value, yes, I say spend the money. If you value that friendship as a platonic friendship, you have no plans on becoming romantic partners, and you don't want to complicate things.
How? We're not animals. As in, like, why we like, we had it one time, we can't stop now.
No, because you'd be like, it's kind of like, now we kind of, maybe we do this, because it's not guaranteed that you'll just get pregnant the first time. So you might have to do it more than once. And now you just like, well, I got a built-in cut, buddy. Here we go. And so it's like, like, yes, ideally as adults, we can navigate this without, like getting feelings too involved. But time has shown, history tells us that that's not always the case. Van Jones actually did this.
The question is, did he have sex with his friend?
That's a good question. They're calling it, so the way they say consciously co-parenting or platonic co-parenting is like involves raising a child with someone who isn't a romantic partner. So I think that's like, for me, that just means like, if we're not a romantic partner, we're not getting it in either. We just here for the baby.
So I think the man should ejaculate into a cup or some sort of tube, get a turkey baster, and say, "Here you go, you handle that." Right? Mm-hmm. Can that work?
Listen, okay, I don't know how old his friend is. So he already had like 2 kids or something like that. And she doesn't have any kids. Depending on your age, you ain't playing with this. Like, I'm not wasting eggs.
What are you talking about?
Like, I don't know if that turkey basted thing really worked like that.
That's how sperm works. What you mean wasting eggs?
I don't know if it's, first of all, it doesn't feel sterile. Let me go to a doctor let me make sure I'm already on the treatment to make sure my body's really fertile, because it's not just inserting, it's also making sure your body is fertile and ready to take on a kid.
How do you think babies work?
At a certain age, sometimes you need more help, Dion.
But you haven't tried the first time.
We got limited egg supply.
But it's not like, oh man, you almost got pregnant and now you wasted the egg. It's like, hey, here's my cup. Go in the bathroom, do your turkey baster, boom. Or we can go the old-fashioned way. And just...
Shanna and Hippie are all about that.
Let's go! Turkey baste.
But listen,
it's all about that bass. All about that bass. No trouble.
Yep, spend the money if you want to stay with friends. Hippie says she's busting the condom and don't put hot sauce in it.
Yeah, yes. It ain't 100%.
It's not, but I ain't doing that either. Like,
and that takes a toll on the body. What is IVF? What is it? Break it down for me.
So,
Yep.
So basically, when people are going through IVF, a lot of times it's because they're having trouble conceiving on their own. Mm-hmm. But you have to like prep your body with hormones and certain things to make your body as fertile as it can be, and to also make sure it's healthy to like keep and hold the egg in place once it's fertilized. And women go through a lot, like hormonally. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they feel sick, like your body goes through so much in trying to prep for this, and it's a very like costly, like it costs a lot, and it puts your body in a toll. And if you have true fertility issues, it's also not 100%. It's very difficult to get impregnated.
Can we try out? I hear you. Mm-hmm. But I'm a person, like, this is my 3 options. I'm like, hello, friend.
You do have to give yourself shots, yeah. Go ahead.
We ain't gonna get there. Hello, friend. I want to get you pregnant, all right?
You can't approach it like that.
Huh? I can't open up with that? Okay, I was skipping past the fact that okay, I was skipping past that. I would love to have be the father of your child. Hello, friend. I would love to be the father of your child. I'm willing to have sex with you. One time, wait a week, wait 2 weeks, wait a month to see if you get pregnant. No? You're saying no? Okay, all right. We're going to put that away, all right? Let me tell you what's about to happen now. I am about to have the time of my life in these cups. You go online, Google the best penis-shaped turkey baster that can suck up all this and then squeeze it inside of you. It's going to feel exactly like a penis, and you shoot it in you. Shoot it in you. If that doesn't work, after the 4th, 5th time, I'm going to show you that I'm actually going to ejaculate, so it's not like my friend, Johnson. This is me. This is me right here. This is an empty cup. I'm going to go in the room and do my business. This is not Byron who got, the white guy. This is mine. And then here you go. No, you don't want to do that? All right, well, you pay for the IV. Was it IVF?
Well, and this is the other thing, right? So
Because I ain't paying nothing. I gave you the easy, free options.
You did. But then, like, for some women, they freeze their eggs. You have to harvest, you harvest your eggs. You do what it takes. Freeze them so that you can
That's still expensive.
It is. But I'm guessing in my head, I'm also thinking, like, you know what? My eggs are properly frozen. We have to go through this way anyway. like I can't remember how that works, but I would just feel I already went through the expensive process. It cost $5,000 for me to do the eggs. Can you split that?
No.
Okay.
I tried to do the free route. Why am I getting charged to do the free route? It's like saying, hey, can you Uber me a burger from Burger King? Like, it's next door. I'm willing to walk. Can you Uber it, please? I can walk. I can see the burger sign there. Can you please Uber it? It's gonna cost $15 for a Whopper. I am willing to walk. Could you please? And you pay for it. Why am I paying half of? I gave you the free option. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you. And I guess it depends. Yeah, it maybe the first time. And if it don't work in that first month, we gotta go again.
What she's saying right now? What is they said we have the mix ups with IVF too. What's this? Yep. Thank you, Shanna. Option 2 sounds better. Turkey baster. They just recently was found out by a couple. What happened?
The dad wasn't the father of the IVF child.
Oh
No. You could also do surrogacy, which is also pricey. Mm-hmm. She can't be smashing anyone else while they're trying. That part. It's no good. Yeah.
Option you could also do surrogacy.
Surrogacy is even more money. You have to implant the sperm and the egg, and it takes you. And if it takes, you pay for the medical care of the surrogacy. And do you also have to pay for the surrogate herself, like as a fee? She gets paid for carrying that baby. You're not doing that out of goodwill.
If my female friend asks me to have her child, this is a good question. If your female friend asks you to have your child, like, I like your genes, I like who you are, I like your height, she's complimenting everything I do, and she's like, I don't want you to take care of it, that would hurt my feelings.
I just need your DNA.
Oh, that would hurt.
I can afford the rest.
Oh, and she's like, I don't want to tell nobody that you're the father. Oh,
and the baby comes out looking just like you.
And I'm like, yo, wow, he's so adorable. I'm like, he's mine.
You gotta keep it to yourself.
He's mine. He's a genius. Come here, son. You're Uncle Dion. No, your daddy. I'm your daddy. Come here.
How long would you let that secret stay?
Man, if it all depends on his lifestyle. If he a badass, I'm like, I don't know who that daddy is.
Knowing you, Dion, this is Twilla knowing you. Mm-hmm. That baby wouldn't have been out a day before you said something.
Hey, that boy. Can I have my son? Give me a second. I'm gonna get him close to my heart so you can hear the heartbeat first.
Shirt off, you just like
stop that man! I'm running to the hospital. He has to hit my heart.
Oh no! Yeah, that wouldn't last for you. Everybody would
I want a son. I'm sorry I said that out loud. I should. I said I should.
Was that from a place or were you acting?
I shouldn't have said that. I'm far from having a son.
How are you far? Never mind.
I got one ball. You know that?
It's just got out.
Yeah, I got one ball.
So you still could have.
I got an IBF. I'm a man of integrity, standing tall.
Stop.
I'm a man of integrity standing tall.
Please stop.
For those who don't know what a man of integrity standing tall is, it means I'm moist. Moist.
Dion will let it be known the moment the baby started crowning. That's my baby.
That's me. I'm sitting there watching the low like, she got this. She got this, girl. That's my son. What, sir? I just want to say, whoever wants to claim, I'm calling dibs on that son. That's what I'm calling dibs. Put your mask on, sir.
Oh gosh.
Oh, one ball can still produce?
Yes.
Okay.
So what you got now? You know, it's funny because I know you have 2 daughters, but every time, like, when you take kids, like, pictures of kids, when we did, like, JP's son or whatever, and they come to you, Dion be like, what's up, little man? Like, you see his little heart, little Grinch heart grow 3 times bigger.
Oh man, because they don't know what's happening, man. He's looking for guidance. I love little boys. I love little boys. I can't say that out loud. I love to interact with little humans that happen to be males.
You love little kids. They're great.
There's a phase where a child is like, okay, you about to be a problem. And that's someone who's like, here it is. Here's that stage. Like when a baby just kind of like just living life, don't know what's happening. They can't hold their neck up. I'm like, oh, they need my supervision. They need me. They have no idea what's happening. Where's the baby? Oh, it's that baby. She's crying because she don't know if she's hungry, sleepy, itchy, or tired. She's just crying. This is her only communication device.
And at that age, I'd be like, they just pooped themselves. Here.
And this is why you need an IVF, because you don't like to change diapers.
What's IVF have to do with changing diapers?
I tried to do a callback.
You tried.
And it failed.
Shanna did a callback. Imagine cooking with your little man Dion.
Oh man. Little man RD. Homeboy RD.
She knows why she's crying. You just don't know.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. Babies are cute. I love the fact, like, I love my friends' kids. Mm-hmm. And I love being like, ooh, somebody had a, oh my gosh, here you go. Yes. You want mommy? Yes, you do. Here you.
Little fingers. Get it, kick it. And they fart.
That face.
Oh, we doing it, huh? Yep.
I just like dressing them up in clothes. That's it.
There was a question.
DJ Dion Jr. Oh,
yeah.
Dion does need to be needed. Look DJ. At that. Oh.
I'm gonna call him Ibri. That's a dope ass name.
Wait, what the?
Ibri. That's DJ.
Why is that a dope name? How do you spell that?
Hey, Ibri.
How do you spell it?
Oh, the problem is, hippie, my daughter's name is Dion. Her first name is Dion, so I can't call my son Dion. Well,
yeah, if you do,
it'd be really odd.
It would be Roderick Dion Lacking Jr.
Yeah, I would actually have to call him my entire name, but I don't even like my first name, so I would never call him Roderick. Unless I just call him DJ. Spell it out, DJ. Or I can call him Dayton, which is my city where I'm born, and just call and his middle name would be like Jordan or something. So it's already a DJ.
Is this a pregnancy announcement? We stayed on this way too long.
Yeah. I was trying to go something else, but you started reading DJ.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I was trying to go something else.
My bad, homie.
There was a question on daddy issues like a few weeks ago that I would love to talk to you about. You're a meat eater, right?
Yes.
You eat meat. You just eat chicken. You eat hamburgers.
Turkey.
Stop it.
I'll eat beef.
Let's let it out. Stop.
I'll eat beef.
You eat meat. Stop.
I said yes.
It ain't exclusively meat.
I led with the yes.
The question is from one of the people, They said, which is a fantastic question. Do you think we will still be eating meat if animals could talk and we can understand them? And would there be war?
Like, do the animals have full conversations?
Yeah, yo, what you doing with that knife, man? What you doing with that knife?
Because that shows a consciousness. Nah, we ain't.
They're saying, yeah. That's what they're saying.
But it's a certain level of like communicative consciousness, like that allows us not to, that most animals don't display, which is why people are fine with eating animals.
I mean, what's the difference between a German person talking to you? Or
do we eat German people?
I met this girl at this park the other day.
Stop it.
No. So if an animal could talk, like, yo, what you doing with that knife, man? No. Don't do this on me. No. You breaking elbows? You broke my leg. You gonna snatch my leg? I'm still talking. At least snap my neck first. I'm still a conscious though, man. Don't put me in the deep fryer. Can't at least take my you took my feathers off.
Then we'd have an all-out battle. Like, people probably used to eat. It'd been like barbarics eat animals. We're gonna start a war,
but then animals.
We're gonna make sure animals have rights, because animals already have rights,
right?
And they can't even talk,
right? But
they would have even more rights, and then we would fight.
So you want to eat
protect
animals?
The rights? No.
So you want to eat animals? So why are you still eating animals?
I barely eat.
You like, know they talk.
If you bring a dish to me and it has the head on it, like I grew up in the South, people eat fish with the heads on it. I don't. I can't F with that.
But
I'm not doing that. If you bring me, I love shrimp. I will F shrimp up. But you bring it with the head on it, I'm not eating it.
But you said you don't eat meat because you wouldn't eat meat because they will be able to talk. That gives you conscience.
Because if they talk,
right.
If they talk and can form sentences, it lets you know there's a certain level of consciousness there.
They talk, but we just don't understand them. You know that, right?
Scientifically, it's been shown that they don't have the same level of consciousness, though.
That's talking.
That makes us like...
When they get hurt?
They're reacting. That's not a consciousness. That's not like a... They have instinct and abilities, but it's been proven, like, even though like a lot of people think their dogs are communicating with them, they're not.
The question is, you know how we have different languages, like French, Spanish, Russian, German. Do dogs have different languages? Like, can a German Shepherd talk properly to a German Shepherd? Or if it's like, I don't speak Chihuahua. Or I don't speak Shih Tzu.
You said, the question is, do dogs have languages?
Right.
Do you only speak, the fact that you said that was the question?
That's the question. Because there's a reason why it's called the German Shepherd, meaning he speaks German. So if he only speaks German, can the German Shepherd talk to a pit bull or a Rottweiler? Right? That's the question.
If that's what you say, the question, I guess that's the question.
What are we talking about down here? Go for it. What are they saying?
Zupper said, I'd still eat them even if they could talk. Shannon, like Hannah, said, no, we wouldn't eat them, and yes, there would be war.
Because they would be like, hey, we got to come together because these humans are trying to eat us. We got to stop them. Now they're talking to each other.
Shannon says, all I know is a poodle can learn over 300 words. And if I ask my golden retriever and German shepherd if they are hungry, they'll go to their food bowls.
See, they understand. They talk. They talk human.
They don't have the same level of consciousness.
But they talk human. They just can't.
Have you seen those videos where those dogs will they'll say they'll give them a word or the dogs can communicate by pressing buttons and speaking whole sentences.
Oh boy.
That thing, I'd be like, that's enough to be like, leave that alone. I ain't gonna.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So if you tell a dog, come here, they speak English, right? Well, they understand English. They don't know how to. Their brain doesn't know how. So they're pretty much mute, right? Animals are mute because they understand you, but they can't verbally say it. That's what mute people are, right? I'm not calling mute people animals, but that's how you gotta look at dogs. Because if you can say, "Hey, go to your room," they know to go to your room because they understand that. But if you say it in Spanish, they don't understand that.
Unless they're in a Spanish household.
Ooh.
I hate you. I hate you. Guess what?
What's up?
We finna end on that note.
Yeah. We hungry.
Oh man, hungry, tired.
All right, y'all. This is another fantastic episode of what's the name of the podcast, Wills?
Random Ass Convos with Twilla and Dion.
Thank you for having me, man. Hopefully next week you can have another guest. But I'm always I'm always here to support. I'm always here to willing to pitch in. Hopefully I can be behind the camera to kind of make sure the lights and the sound is up to par. Thank you guys so much for supporting.
If anybody wants a job, just hit us up in the comments and let me know.
Yep.
Replace Dion.
Random Ass Conversations with Twilla, featuring whoever comes in next week. Thank you guys for our sponsor, Ciroc. This Ciroc is spelled with a K.
Ciroc?
It's the last C is a K.
Oh, it's a K in that.
Ciroc.
Okay.
And it's a S, so it's SIROK.
It's the bootleg Ciroc.
But it looks like it says, "Sir, okay." It's like it looks the name of our Ciroc bottle sponsor. It looks like it's somebody's threatening a client. That's like, "Sir, okay, I've had enough." And the bottle is more of a sphere versus a cylinder. But thank you, Ciroc, for sponsoring our podcast. We love you. Make sure you tip the waitress. We have a collection plate going around right now. Make sure you put the quiet money into the basket this time. We don't want the chingalings.
Lord, he done took us to church.
Put the chingalings in there.
All
Just
right.
put the quiet money. All right.
Well, if all hearts and minds are clear, we're gonna say.
Hey.
I was gonna say till next time, but amen.
Man. Bye-bye.